On this episode of Deputy on Duty, we introduce you to Brad Janowski, the Director of Reentry and Inmate Programs for the Leon County Sheriff's Office. He started with the agency in January of 2023, but his career in law enforcement began more than 2 decades ago.
So I started my career in law enforcement as actually an undercover investigator and moved into working for a small sheriff's office in the state of Iowa, and then moved from there, decided to move into probation and corrections, and did that for a while. And then I left that work and entered the nonprofit world, where I've been doing reentry work since about 2000.
Before he was hired as a director, he was a member of LCSO's Citizens Academy in late 2022. It's a 10-week class where folks just like you can learn all about the inner workings of the sheriff's office, and that includes every aspect of a deputy's job, to crime scene investigations and even SWAT and hostage negotiations, all the way to how the detention facility operates.
And I think it was actually the first academy back since COVID. And so I saw the opportunity, I signed up for it, I was accepted to be part of that, and it was a phenomenal experience. I learned so much about the sheriff's office, and I'm so impressed by all of the different facets of public service that's involved in this agency.
Shortly afterwards, Janowski was recruited for his current role. It was the chance to carry out a career path that has an impact beyond the walls of the detention facility.
Our reentry program is an integral part of what we do every single day, and so I have a whole team of folks that work side by side with me, and we provide a lot of things like inmate programming inside the facility. We have some programming that takes place outside the facility to have that connection and build those relationships with people that will help them when they transition from this facility.
Currently, there are 30 programs offered at the Leon County Detention Facility. They're comprised of educational, spiritual, and transformational components.
From an educational standpoint, things like GED, art class, creative writing. We actually have a sewing class, which is incredibly popular. All of those classes are intended to engage the mind and to give them some opportunities to learn something and learn a new skill. From a spiritual standpoint, we have things like Bible studies and Celebrate Recovery and a few other religious focused programs that are to engage their soul. And then the transformational classes, that's to change their heart. We're trying to get them to look at life differently and look at their life choices a little bit differently. So we're looking at what we call cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, which is really, it's focused solely on trying to get people to think differently and make better choices.
One of Janowski's favorite programs is LCSO's Ecology and Reentry Training Hub, or as we like to call it, Earth Haven. The hub allows incarcerated individuals to earn certifications in horticulture and landscaping skills.
We have a handful of inmates that are able to go out there and not only work with honeybees, but we have a citrus grove and a fish pond, and we teach a lot of horticultural skills by cutting grass and using weed trimmers and doing some general landscaping, and we're just teaching them some basic skills.
Janowski acknowledges there are so many more programs to explore, and with time and funding, the sky is the limit. For now, working with as many case managers is just one of the first steps to identifying who's ready for the challenge and to reducing recidivism and creating a safer Leon County.
But those people that are, we have to be prepared to do everything in our power to support them and equip them and encourage them to keep taking the right steps to a better life.
If you have a program or business and you're interested in helping incarcerated individuals transition back into society, reach out to our reentry team for consideration. You can find details under the All-In tab on our website, leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Angela Sherrod.